Deeper Than the Holler is a big hit for Randy Travis, and it was written by Paul Overstreet and Don Schlitz. The song's in the key of F, but we'll capo up to the 3rd fret so we can use nice open key of D chords. There's just one strum pattern that we're going to use through most of the song. It's pretty easy, but there's a lot of different chord progressions as we encounter these different sections of the song, so we'll spend most of our time trying to organize that in our heads and keep that straight, and the chord chart will help us out with that a lot as well. On the original artist recording, the electric guitar is very subtle, very much in the background. But of course, we're going to steal as many of those lead lines as we can from the dobro and the fiddle, and we'll play that on the electric guitar. This tutorial is going to cover the acoustic guitar part for Deeper Than the Holler. We'll need to capo on the 3rd fret. We're going to be using key of D chords. There's nothing terribly difficult going on here, but there is a lot to remember. There's a lot, there's intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, turnarounds, solos. All of them have slightly different chord progressions, and there's kind of a lot of chords that we're going to be using in some of the chord progressions as well. So pull up the chord chart at sixstringcountry.com. That will help you a lot. And let's just go through it. For the intro, we're going to need just 2 chords. We'll need a standard D chord and a G. So the D chord is open D string, G string 2 frets above the capo, 3 frets above the capo on the B string, and 2 frets above on the high E string. Then the standard G is low E string 3rd fret, 2nd fret of A, open D, G, 3rd fret of B, 3rd fret of high E. And the very first part of the intro, we're just doing 1 strums, and in our version, the electric guitar will be doing that lead line. We're just going to go a downstroke on the D, then a downstroke on the G, downstroke on the D, downstroke on the G, and then we're going to get into this main strum pattern that we're going to use really throughout the whole song. And really, other than just this strum pattern, the only variations are just shorter chord durations where we're just going to use downstrokes. So here's the main strumming and also the second part of this introduction. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. And I'll just point out a couple little subtleties here. This is a trick that I use all the time, especially when going from a D over to a G. Down, 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 up, down, hammer on the pinky, and then transition over to the G. So I'm hammering on this pinky to the 3rd fret of high E. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. It just makes the transition a lot easier. And also, through this whole song, we've got this kind of country, easy strum feel going, right? It's not... no, it's a little more laid back than that, and also there is some subtlety to where we're aiming our pick. The first downstroke is going to be just at the low strings. The second one at the higher strings. Down, down, up, down. So first downstroke low, the second one all, the third one lower, down, up, down on the high strings. Let's do it again one more time, a little more fluidly. We know the chords now. You can recognize them, right? So I'm just gonna speak the words over it so we can keep track a little better. Because there's just, like I said in the intro, there's just a lot of changes here. So we're gonna start on the D. My love is deeper than the holler, stronger than the river, higher than the pine trees growing tall. Verse 1. In this tutorial, we're going to do all the lead work, and we're really mimicking the fiddle and the dobro for all these lead parts, but they translated pretty nice over to the electric guitar, and it's just fun to kind of work these parts out. And a lot of times if you're in a live situation and you might not have a fiddle or a dobro, it can be a good, nice touch to play these on the electric. They're good country guitar parts anyway, so I like a nice clean tone. For this one, I liked it on my neck pickup. Just, put a little compression on there, maybe a little delay and a little reverb. And here we go. We're going to start with the first introduction, then we'll learn the second introduction, then the instrumental break, and then the outro. And these lead parts all kind of work together, so once we start getting our fingers on these first couple, they're going to come a lot easier. In a lot of this, you hear people say the tone is in the fingers, but that's what most of this part is. It's not hard to get our fingers on it, but we're just going to want to take the time to make sure we're comfortable enough that we're making it sound the way we want it. This is all tabbed out right beneath the video player at sixstringcountry.com. So let's go over this first one. This is the intro to the whole song. It will look like this. All right, biggest thing with this, you heard on the first one I did right there, I overbent it. You can get excited and overbend that. So we want this note to end up being here, right? Or here. So I'm chicken picking this. I've got B string on the 8th fret of B, and then pinky is going to be on the 8th fret of high E string, and I'm just picking the B string, clucking the E string, and bending. And then it's just a little on the B string on your ring finger, come down and back up, and then all the way back down and pull it off to the 6th fret. And then the G and the B string. In this tutorial, we're going to cover the rhythm comping over the pre-chorus and the chorus. We've covered the lead work in the other tutorial, and we sit out during the first part of the verses. We're going to be doing mostly triads, chord triads. The lead guitar on the original recording is just very subtle. There are, a riff here and there that we're going to pick up that we can hear on that recording that we're going to be sure to do. This is all tabbed up in the video player at sixstringcountry.com, so pull those up. We're going to buzz through this kind of quickly. If you know your chord triads and you're familiar with these kind of shapes, this is going to be very easy. If not, this will be some good practice for you. Just a quick review, a triad is when you just have the 3 notes of the chord. So for example, an F chord is made up of an F note, an A note, and a C note. And if you have just those 3 notes,